Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In this one, I'm going to show you how to set up your Azahar emulator and your uh, Nintendo Citra to play the 3DS games. Now, for the newer version, the Azahar emulator, they need to be in .cci format. The latter one will play either CCI or 3DS, so there seems to be a lot of confusion on how to get this done properly in order to work for the emulators. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get that done. So go ahead and open up your browser. We're going to go to this site right here. This will be posted in the description. So you're going to go ahead and click on this file right there and put that in your downloads folder. Go ahead and extract that file, and preferably once you've done that, just go ahead and open up the folder that has the decryptor on there. Once you've extracted it, and then a folder that has your ROMs, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. Now, as you can see on here, we already have the CCI and the CIA. Now with the .cia, you can actually install those through the emulator. It's not recommended that you do that because it does it through the NAND, and then it's going to take up a lot more room versus the other way here with the .3ds or the CCI. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. I'm going to go ahead and delete the one that I have here already. So once you extract that, your folder should look like this. You should have these files right here. And then on the left, as you can see, we have the CCI, CIA, 3DS. So what you want to do is just go ahead and take one that is a CIA, and we're going to go ahead and drag that to the folder here with the decryptor inside. Once you've done that, now this is cool because you can actually do more than one. So let's actually go ahead and do two in here so you can see the process. All right, so now that we have both of those in there, it is going to be super easy to get this done. Now, if you have versions where you have the DLC, in separate spots and so forth, right here it says that you can go ahead and put those inside the folder, and it will, it should install those for you also. So in other words, if you have, the update or the DLC, put that in the same folder, and you should be good to go. All right, so let's go ahead back to the main folder here. So we're going to go ahead and just click on the batch file here. And we do have the two .cias inside here. And let me also delete this one. We don't want anything in the way here. So let's delete that one also for right now. And we're going to go ahead and click on the batch file, and it should do both of those. So it will take a little bit of time here depending on how much memory or the speed of your computer on here. So as you can see on the upper left hand side that it is decrypting. Slide this over so that it will take a little bit. As you can see, it's doing this thing already. It's hiding files on the right side. There we are. So we are now done. So you should see the two of them on here with the .ce or CCI extension. So as you can see, we do have them both here. So I'm going to go ahead and take both of those, and we're going to go ahead and put that in your ROM folder where you have your, your emulator pointing to play the games. So I'm going to go ahead and open up mine, paste those in here. They may or may not be in here already, but we'll go ahead. Yeah, so they're already in there, but I'll go ahead and replace them just so you guys can see that they are working. So remember, the .cci extension will work with Azahar, and the .cci and the .3ds will work with Citra. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that now, as both the files are in the correct folder. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up here. So as you can see, it's showing both the Super Mario 3D Land and .cci and also in .3ds. Now that 3ds will not work with Azahar. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Azahar, and we'll show you here. Now this one, from my experience, I've used it for a bit now. It tends to play the games better than it does if it's the eStore games, and the Citra seems to run the eStore games better than the Azahar. But that is as of right now, so because they are constantly updating this. So as you can see, everything on here is .cci, and you don't see the .3ds extension, even though it is in the folder for the emulator. So another question that a lot of people have is that, if they have either of the other files besides the .3ds, they want to know how to convert it back to a 3ds. And actually, a CCI file is already a 3ds. You just need to rename it as long as it's been decrypted. So let's do this .cci one. So if it's a CCI, you can, rename it to 3ds and it should work. So we're going to do 3ds. Just go ahead and tell it yes when this message pops up. And now it's basically a 3ds. So we're going to take that and paste it back in a folder from earlier, and I'll show you that that will work. And it's more than likely already in there. Or there we go, it's not. Okay, so now it should populate with the Cave Story 3ds on there. So we'll go ahead and open up Citra. And we may have to refresh it to show the new game. Actually, there it is. Yeah, see, so this is the older CCI. So I'm going to close this and repopulate it again, and it should show the .3ds extension for what we just did. So there we are. So now as you can see, Cave Story does show us .3ds and .cci. So let's go ahead and launch this, and you'll see that it is working without an issue. Now remember, in order to get this to run properly, they do need to be run through that decryption process in order to work. But as you can see, the game is loading fine and there are no issues. So with that, we are done with this one. Hopefully that'll help you out if you guys, had any confusion on how to get that done and how to work with the emulators. That is it for the video. You guys have a great day. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. With any questions, as always, post them in the comments and we'll catch you guys later.